See ya. Morning, guys, and any gals. Sorry, just getting things set up, and I will get to it. Let's see. So volatility is back for now, right? And surprisingly to me, it's not getting sold off quite yet. I think that's coming though. We'll see. Is this updating finally? Yes, perfect. Oops, shit. That looks okay. Oh wow, look at that. Alright. Applied volatility looks good. Game looks good. Yeah, we'll get over 4,500 soon if we haven't already on SPX. I don't even know where SPX is. Not over 4,500 yet. It's going to get over 4,500 soon. Shit, I got to update these levels. Sorry, guys. Give me a few more minutes. I'm running behind, and I haven't updated anything yet. SPX. Spy. Oh, 450 on Spy. Man, that's gonna be tough. Yeah, Spy 450. Yeah, Spy 450 is going to be the deal today for me. Yeah. All right. Damn, my AirPods died. Can you guys hear me okay? I just want to make sure that my AirPods dying didn't wreck me. Okay, cool. I'm assuming the live stream is okay. 20. Cool, the live stream is 2 seconds behind today. So this is the fastest I've seen it. I mess with the settings every day to see if I can get it faster. And today apparently worked. What do I need to do? Update these. I'm going to update this mentor level. And then I'll get to the reason behind some of the tweets I sent out earlier today. Let's see, here it is. Oops. Alright. Okay. All right, put the call ratio right now is 40%. That's better than it was earlier today. And let me show you all something. I think today or tomorrow is gonna squeeze, and I'll show you why in a second. But I need to see some checkpoints hit for me to keep that conviction. That's why I'm going with August 18 calls. And I've been averaging in kind of this whole way down for the most part. And yesterday I loaded up probably more than I loaded up a bunch yesterday. But anyway, so you can see where SPX is right here, right? SPX is right here today, right? So these put walls are where you can expect the price to bounce, okay? And I don't see anything building underneath really, right? I mean, over here you do, but you've got a higher node here. I just don't see much more downside here today or moving forward really. Not today, not tomorrow. And then you can see for the monthly expiration, we've got a bunch of nodes up here, 4,600, 4,550 are the biggest, right? And you've got 4,500, which is pretty big. And then you've got a couple competing ones down here. But nothing like this, right? So this is how you kind of, so when you visualize this, you visualize price doing this. Right? This is how it should move. Like, that's how I visualize this, right? If it goes down, the put wall is going to give you a floor. I mean, we're basically there today. Well, we are there today if we looked at SPX, right? So I think lean on 10 for longs if we get back down there. I just don't see much more downside. So this could be our range today. I don't know. That would be really crazy, but what's implied volatility right now? I will say one thing though. Implied volatility is 17% on SPX. That's the highest implied volatility I've seen in a long time. Yeah, current HV percentile 6%. So implied volatility is big, meaning today's move should be big. It should be a good move one way or another, right? Then we'll see. But under 10, you've got 98. And 98 is the absolute cutoff for this swing play. Anything under 98 is very, very bad, right? Again, I don't think we'll see it, but I think you can probably long this again. This is where I went long earlier. There's 10, 11. Alright, probably long this now. We'll see. Let's see. GSPC. I'm not sure. Where did I see GSPC? Was that on the thing I was looking at? Alright. There's low of the day. Can always try along there, play a breakout. Unless we break out. Let's look at our TPO. Yeah, so oh wow, 08, 09. Ugh. Yeah, let's wait until we get some established lows. I'm not sure we have that yet before making a move. It was good earlier. It was a good play earlier. Now I'm not super sure. Alright. Yeah, that's why. Oh, GSPC, I see. I'm not sure. exactly what GSPC is, but this is for the S&P 500. Which right, it is for GSPC. GSPC is S&P 500. Yeah. Damn. All right. So, in my opinion, though, like this is a day after triple distribution day. The past couple ones have sucked. Well, no, not true. The last one was bad. Today should be a choppy range day, right? And I think, oh, we got a single print to the low side. NIB. So if that closes, now we have a poor low. So it's going to go lower. All right, now we just need to figure out where. So, I mean, if we're playing high volume to low volume, we got 4505, 4503, but really 4498 that might be the target if this single print sticks, man. Which would give us what? Yeah, about 3%. I think the bottom is somewhere in here. We just gotta wait for it to happen. Which is why I'm doing August 18th. Alright, so let me go back to what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, today's gonna be choppy. All right. So close the single print, but is there still poor low though? There's still poor low, from what I see. I think that's got to be revisited at some point. Okay, here we go. Risk reversal. Here we go. Risk reversal is always a fun one. This is always a good one. Come on, measure. There we go. So I always like to look at the upticks, right? So like, because now we're starting to get an uptick, right? Let me make that skinnier. What? All right. Okay. So bottom's close, right? Uptick after the bottom, around the bottom, around the bottom, around the bottom, around the bottom, right? We're getting an uptick in risk reversal. This should be right around the bottom. Today, obviously, we're making a lower low, right? Because of the triple distribution, that was a high probability play today. For me personally, I didn't play any puts when, I guess I could have. I have been continually adding to my call position. I don't know. I think the last triple distribution day scared me out of playing it today. Playing it naturally today. And, I don't know. I think I did not want to do that. So as expected, I think this is our range for today. One thing. There we go. I think we'll make a lower low. We'll fix this poor low. Hopefully we fix the poor low. Alright, so let's talk about the triple distribution play a little bit while I'm kind of waiting for things to play out. So the last triple distribution day that worked was this one. Right? Nice, clear triple distribution day. Alright, the following day we made our higher high up to 46.10. Then it came down, right? And that was it. Alright, I remember that was a really great day for me. Great day. That was a great day. I think today we're gonna look like this. Today's candle or whatever, today's balance is gonna look similar to this. And tomorrow is probably gonna look similar to this, right? Where a lot of this is retraced. If there's an excess high. Yeah, so a lot of this is gonna be retraced tomorrow, right? If not all of it, most likely. Right? And this is the usual play. This is 9 out of 10 times, this is how a triple distribution setup occurs, right here. That is it. I mean, I'm talking about 20 times over the last 3 years. This is the setup right here. This is generally what happens. This right here, this never happens. Well, this happened twice. This has happened 2 times. And one thing that really I was wrong about that got me was the last time this triple distribution day happened in the similar manner where it was bought up the next day was during a pretty strong drawdown last year, right? And so I thought continuation would happen to the upside, not necessarily to the downside. But we'll just have to see what happens, right? I think again, today's I think these 2 days are going to look pretty similar. I think tomorrow we retrace a lot of this. So just got to be patient today. The first play I took was a really big play for me, like in futures. I threw 15 contracts at it because I was pretty convicted that 10 was going to be the low of the day. And now I am not so sure about that. So, I'm not going to do that again. But that was a really good play. think I ended up getting 10 points out of it. No, I ended up getting 6 points out of it. Okay, we're back over 45-10. So, preferably what I'd like to do now, well, we've got a poor low. I think it's going to get repaired. I think 45.04, 45.03 would get hit. We'll see. Yeah. Oops. All right. That low's got to get repaired at some point. So now we're just filling in this node. What looks to be happening is this is all now becoming the part of the balance, right? So where 45.25 was, well, now it's 45.26. It's changed a little bit. Now it looks like the low on this is going to be 44.98 potentially, right, at this balance. So, we'll see how this plays out. But I have sort of, I know I keep saying I'm a terrible swing player, but I've sort of transitioned I'm transitioning away from zero DTEs, to be honest with you. I don't have to do that stress anymore. Whereas, like, I guess I should go back to it because it made me pretty accurate with my plays, and now I'm just kind of like scale. It's because of the size now, right? So when you hit a certain size in zero DTEs, you get, in my opinion, you get fucked, because the amount of money that you lose on the amount of money that you lose on what am I trying to say? Percent of time low get repaired the same. I don't know that actually. I trade futures using funded accounts for the most part. 10 was low a day. Why was I convicted on that? All right, sorry guys, I missed the whole chat thing. Yeah, the bid-ask spread is a big one, right? for me. So, going back to zero DTEs. So I'm transitioning away from zero DTEs because if you're doing, some of the plays I was taking, were $50,000 to $100,000 plays, and when if you hit the bid or the ask on something like that, I never did that. I think when I was doing that, the highest I got was like $4,000 or $5,000 before I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. You lose a lot of money to trying to think of the actual term, but basically you lose a lot of money in trying to get out or get in. Like I'm trying to think of what that word is. I don't know. If it comes to me, I'll let you know. Let's see. Sorry, I'm watching price action right now. All right. Slippage. That's it. Thank you. Somebody said it in the feed. Thank you. Yeah. Basically, you get killed on the bid-ask spread, especially when you're trying to sell, and it is sucky. I mean, it is sucky. So, I have had to either play small ODTEs, which is fine. I can do that. I don't buy more than 6-7 contracts at a time. I don't do that, right? IBKR has a really cool algo that they have called adaptive bidding or adaptive buying or adaptive limit order or an adaptive market order or whatever. And I've got a bunch of parameters set around how that order can fill on both the bid and the ask side. I called IBKR and talked with their service team we were on the phone for probably 3 hours trying to figure out what exactly I wanted. Because I had to write it all down. Then I had to make some examples, and then I had to provide them with the examples, and then we had to walk through how to set it up on my side. But IBKR is awesome in that regard, where if dude, they probably have 150 parameters by which you can set an order, and you can configure it any way you want within the console. So it's a really, in my opinion, IBKR is the best for options, man. Especially if you're picky about the way you want those orders to place. they've also got some really cool, like, they've also got some really cool features that you can use where IBKR will actually hide the bid or the ask from the market until the bidder ask, until they see like a contract that fits the size, until they see an order that fits the size, and IBKR will execute on it, and nobody ever knows what your position size was, right? Like that to me was one of the coolest things about IBKR, is that like a lot of my orders are hidden from the market until it's executed. And when it's executed, it looks like IBKR executed it because it's executed at whatever the bidder ask size was. If I'm on a bid, right, and an ask comes across, and I've said I want 8 of these contracts, and I'm bidding on it, right? If an ask comes with 8, IBKR will get that, right? They won't put my limit on the market, but IBKR will hold it. And then when that order comes up, IBKR will execute on it. It'll never sit there. Nobody will ever see it. It's super cool. Yeah. Probably. But, yeah. That would take forever. That would take a long time to... I mean, I can do a tutorial on, like, how to... I'm not going to do a tutorial on exactly what I do, because exactly what I do is why I think I'm good at what I'm doing, why I can make money. So I'm not going to, like, put out that information. But I am happy to maybe do a tutorial on, like, how you can figure it out, right? Where all the options are, and where you can find it, right? And I can even talk a little bit about how to think about bid and ask spread, and how you might want an order to fill, and just provide some examples, right? And then if you figure out how I do it because of that, then, like, good enough, you're smart enough to figure it out. That's great. But I don't think I'm gonna, like, show everybody how I actually configure it. But that's a great idea, actually. We're just flopping around. This is the day after triple distribution day. Choppy. I bet you we're going to chop around. We're going to make this node right here part of the balance range that we're in, right? So it'll kind of spread this out a little bit, which means at some point, we're probably going to come back up, probably work our way towards, I would believe, the upper end of this distribution, whether that's today or whether that's the overnight period, I don't know. But I imagine we're going to work our way up to here. I don't know. But I'll look to lean on 10 here in a minute if this holds. No, I don't want to because of poor low. All right, so somebody asked about stats on poor lows and that sort of thing. So I have not kept track of that, so I don't know. There's no advantage, right? But I will say that poor highs and poor lows are generally paired either the same day or next day. Like, I haven't seen a poor high or poor low hang around for longer than a day. Like, and I've been watching it, I could probably, we could probably go back 30 days if I'm going back 90 days on this one. So we can probably look, right, and very easily to see. Okay, immediately there's nothing here, right? So now, since nothing in July. No. Nope. Ah, right here. There's a poor low that was never repaired. Oh shit, look at that. Damn. I know, but look, dude. Is that after? That's after a multi-distribution day too. Look at that. Got a higher high. That's a real shitty looking multi-distribution day, but it is one, right? Got a higher high, and then it consolidated. This is the one that failed to the upside. This is the 28th, June 28th. This is right in the example. Yeah, June 28th. This was the last big swing call play I made right here. I was loading calls here and here. Actually, I think I started buying them up here. And then I loaded the boat here and here. And ended up selling them all, I think, this day. When I should have held them because they were all monthlies. July monthlies. I think I had July monthly 4500s at the time. And that would have been real nice. But anyways, this was the last swing trade I made. Call swing I made. It was the last real V setup that we got, right? Similar to what we're seeing now. So that's why I'm kind of pumped about the current setup. Is it's offering this. This is the offering here. And, if it happens, it happens, right? But anyways, this was the 28th. Had a poor low. It looks like it was never repaired. So that's interesting to me, right? Man, I always thought they got repaired. That did not. Is that a poor high? That's a fucking poor high. Yeah. Look at that. That's on the 29th. That poor high got repaired right here. Right? But that poor low never got touched again. See, it took 4 days to repair that thing. 5 days, almost a week. Alright, well that was cool to look at. So it definitely tells me that obviously there's no guarantee. But it's pretty rare that poor highs and lows stick around, right? I mean, we just saw that. So we have this weird price action on 628, 629, where there's a poor high and a poor low back to back, right after a multi-distribution day that did not reverse on T+2, right? So this is fucking weird. This right here is a big outlier. This price action right here is an outlier. Where was ES on that poor low? Where was ES on the poor low? You mean the price? $43.99. $4,400. Could be a future target. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. That's a good thought. Alright, here's a poor high on 519. Poor high. Got repaired. Took 2 weeks to get that one repaired. Poor low. Oh no, really weird. That's not a multi-distribution, that's a double distribution day. So it does happen. It does happen. And they do stick. They just don't happen too frequently. So anyways, let me get back to where we are today because I don't know what's going on. But anyways, the setup that's being presented now. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Yeah. So let me. I just think price action today is going to be real shit. So I might. I mean, I got that good playoff 10 earlier. I might be calling it. I don't know. Well, I'll just wait and see what else presents itself. But I'm going to pull up the the multi-distribution days that I've noted before. Let's see. There we go. And the stats behind them. So oops. Oh. Are we trying to go? Over 18, if it builds over 18, target's probably high a day. But, you want to see it break out. I don't know. I don't want to trade any of that. Okay. Okay. One thing I haven't looked at in a while is this SPY delta. Ah. Alright, so let's pull this up. So these are the multi-distribution days that I've noted, in the past couple years. I've got data that goes back 3 years, but this is just what I've charted out over the last couple years. And we look at the multi-distribution days to the downside. And look, there is one. Let me pull up my thing. Well, thing. Okay. Alright, so if we're looking at multi-distribution days, right? Multi-distribution day to the downside here resulted in continuation in that direction. Multi-distribution day here resulted in a turnaround, just like what I think we're going to see, right? And this is generally the case. Multi-distribution day here on the upside resulted with a turnaround, right? This was an anomaly here, right? Multi-distribution, continuation to the upside, not a reversal, right? Not a reversal. Multi-distribution day, next day, no continuation, right? But was a reversal, all right? So that's a pretty rare occurrence here. Here's the other one, multi-distribution day, ended with a reversal to the downside, right? To the downside, continuation, and then it reversed. This is what I think we're going to see, all right? Multi-distribution day to the upside, ended with a reversal, right? And a multi-distribution day to the downside with continuation. Multi-distribution day here with a reversal, right? So multi-distribution day here with a reversal. So like multi-distribution day here with a reversal, right? Multi-distribution day here. That had continuation, and then it continued, right? That was the example we were just looking at. So, it's a pretty good indicator of a potential reversal, right? With continuation the next day. But it's a good indicator of a trend reversal, in my opinion, right? That's what I see. So, but over 20 now. Yeah, so 10 is a long. We had a pretty rangy overnight session, right? Almost 40 points, right? That's pretty big. Whenever you have a range overnight like that, you can usually expect a pretty choppy day. I think she's going to go higher, though. I mean, I don't know if we'll revisit this poor lot, you know. All right. Yeah, I don't think we're going to stay down here too long. I mean, I really don't. But, you know, we're starting to get to the no volume place. I mean, you could probably short this somewhere up in here. I don't think we're going to break out of this range today. But if we do, you know, maybe we do. SPX will probably run to, you know, 45.20. But I always like... Oh yeah, one thing I have not looked at, we haven't looked at yet in a while, is what the VIX put to call ratio is. Okay. So getting better. Yeah, still leaning on the bullish side here. Yeah, and implied volatility is bullish too to me. I don't know. I think calls are good for tomorrow. I think calls are good for next week. I still think August 18 calls are good. That's what I have. I'm at my max position size, so I'm not adding anymore. My max position size has shrunk a lot because I had to withdraw money for taxes and school and pay and all kinds of stuff. So needless to say, I no longer have over $1 million in my account. I can't believe how much freaking private school is for a kindergartner. I was blown away when my wife told me how much it was going to cost. Like, why are we even doing this? I don't know. I mean, I get it. I get why. I just have a problem with it. Yeah. And so I've got a kid in kindergarten and pre-K, and they're both going to the same private school. And then my youngest, my wife wants to go to the same private school also. And so, like, in a couple years, I'm going to have 3 kids in private school. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't get into politics a lot, right? But the shit that goes on in our school systems nowadays, my wife has been on one of the local school boards for a while, and some of the shit that goes on in public schools has just changed. And what I mean by that is, like, and I'm not trying to get political or anything like that, but some of the things that we have seen progress over the last few years, you might take a hit at that, right? Has been disturbing, in my opinion, and in my wife's opinion, right? We just don't want our kids to be subjected to that kind of shit. That we just don't. Now, I'm not saying that it's wrong or people shouldn't have the right to do it. I don't care what people do as long as they're not, throwing stuff into my face, right? And I feel like other people should kind of respect that. And it's like, as I respect other people, right, and what they do, on their own times and in their own public life, like, people should respect, myself and my family, what we do in our own time and that sort of thing. And so some of the stuff we've seen in public schools over the past few years progress, not just in our school system. We live in a pretty conservative, district, but even in our district, has gotten railroaded by some of this stuff. Throughout Virginia, just public schools, in my opinion, just some of the things that we've seen just has not made us want to subject our kids to that kind of stuff. Anyways, probably don't need to say anything else, and that's it. And so we explored the private school option. We found couple great private schools. This private school in particular, they had to like test into and do all this stuff, and now it's expensive. It's just crazy. But so for the quality difference, right? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if there's a quality of education difference. I'm sure there is. The ratios that they have are much lower. Student per child, right? Student to child ratio. So like there is going to be more one-on-one attention by the teachers, right? Their curriculum is a little bit different. Oh, look at that. It's busting up. Okay, let's see what happens here. Probably a short. Unless we can like solidly get over this 22 area. Anyways, as far as the quality is concerned, I don't really know. Here's 22. Oh man. Let's go to our TPO. Okay, so we still have an XSI here. Because my opinion is like this is going to be a choppy day. I think it's probably a short here, and then look for back down here around 10. But if we break out of this 22 area, I'd be interested to see what happens, right? Almost. I hope it breaks out. That'd be sweet if we got a single print to the upside. So we got a single print NIB to the downside, right, out of this 1 to 2, and then 3's cleared it with a poor low. That indicated a trend reversal, potentially, right, when a single print gets filled. Our high is almost gone, but it's still intact here a little bit. It's about not to be, though. Look at that. Here it goes, man. Yeah, so let's pull this up. Yeah, so we're working our way up to the higher bound now, right? If we can get over, if 22, okay, now we're over 25. So if 25 can hold, I can see this running up to the 40s. Okay. There's 28. I'd watch for a reversal here. Unless we get a single print. So we are back up over the put wall. S&P is back over 4,500. So let's get a solid retest of like 22 maybe and see what happens. It's an IB breakout to the upside, so it might run. Let's see what this is saying. Yeah, so this 30-minute range right here, and potentially an orb breakout, retest to 22. It might be going for a gap fill up at 36. Now let's get a retest to 22 and see what happens. single print at 32, is there? Come on, damn thing. Yeah, you're right. Damn, how did I miss that? Yeah, man. Overnight single at 32. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I do too normally, but I totally missed that one. I think it's because it's the day after a triple distribution day. I know what to expect. I don't really look at any. I look at the TPO a day after triple distribution. That's about it usually. But yeah, that's funny. Now you can see the targets right here, right? 58, 609. I mean, let's find out. All right. All right. Yeah, I don't know. It might be. Oh, she wrote HVN to LVN, right? That's what we just did. And now here's LVN, and then HVN here. So it's just chop. And then next HVN is down here. But 22, if we get a retest of 22 and it holds. I'd be inclined to rethink my range day. There is big buy delta here. That's interesting. Oops. Oh yeah, a lot of buyers at that 20. $24.25 area. Push it. Did I stay in? What did I play? No, I got out. Oh shit. So apparently I left 5 on from that earlier play at 13. That's cool. That's a 13-point move. I'm going to take that off. I did not realize I did that. So wherever this buyer is at 27.50, he's still buying. We're building a pretty good node right here, to be honest, over 22. Like, this is a really good looking. This is good looking over the high day. I mean, that looks really good over high day, honestly. Love a retest of 22, though. 22, 23. Yeah, see, we're filling in this area. Man, it's building nicely, though, in this area. Here we go. 25. Whoa. Oh, look at that. We're building nicely right here. See this? There's almost no more like distinct low volume node. So that's what's happening. This is becoming part of the balance, which does bring into play 44.98, to be honest with you. But we'll see, right? But we've got we've sort of got this area here. It's being filled in now. I just wouldn't be surprised if like this is our range right here. But it's looking a lot better. man. That wick in the wicks. Oh, this is an ugly profile. So remember we had that excess high earlier, right? Excess high with the 2 period. 4s overtook it. 4s came back, retested the high of day, and held. 5s are building over the high of day in that excess high, right? This is pretty bullish. Now, if 22 breaks, then that goes away, right? But if 23, 24 holds right now, I can see this running to 36 or 45. Especially with the put wall here being, oh, you guys can't see that. Especially with the put wall being sort of support. Now that's all big if, right? So that just gives me a couple of ideas. A couple of trade ideas, right? A lot of volumes transacting here, though. A couple of trade ideas are, 24, 25 hold. Could potentially run to 36. 36-ish. A retest of 22 that fails would probably run back to like probably here, 15, and maybe lower. But if this retest holds, we just got a retest, didn't we? I would love to see this hold, man. If this holds, guys, I think SPY will get over 450. And head to 452-ish. Yeah, this looks really good. I can see a gap fill on SPX in play with possible run to 45.20. Yeah, I think this is good. I'd love to see a single print, man. Yeah, 33, 36, I think is like the first little target area. Yeah, excess high is different than a poor high, so I'll get excess high is one. Excess high and low, here's a perfect example, is one TPO over multiple price points, right? Similar to a single print. That's how you got to look at it, right? This is similar to a single print, but it's on the high and the low. That's an excess high, right? That's an excess low. So whenever I talk about lows being intact or highs being intact, this is what I'm talking about. You've got a low intact here at 77, and you got a high intact here at 4607. So this is your excess high, where if you get into it and start to build, that's bullish, right? If you have an excess low and you get into it and start to build, that's bearish, right? That means possible bearish continuation to the downside. So what we're looking for right now is, we want to see the high a day break. But look, this is holding. Not as good setup as a single print, but because of that excess high we were in, and now we're building a nice node in that excess high, you can, long 23, 24 with a stop of 22. So it gives us a good risk reward entry, right? It gives us an idea of where the risk is, right? So here, I would just put I'm going to put a resting order here at 24. If it gets hit, cool. I'm not going to chase. If it doesn't, that's fine too. But I'll put a stop on it at 22, right? So you go long at 24. You have a good stop at 22. If it gets under 22, it'll probably go back to the market profile or VPOC, right? 16. So that just gives us a good idea of how to play this if you want to take a play, right? If this 23 holds, then I think the first target, I think a run up to 45 is probably in the cards if this holds. I think we'll come up here, somewhere up here. But the checkpoints along the way are, I think 32 to 36 is a big one, right? If we get over 28, I think 36 and 38 are almost are a high probability play. We'll see. So right now, technically the high is intact at 27. Right? Which is right at the excess low, which is right at the bottom of the excess, the top of the excess low from yesterday, right? Which is interesting. Right? So you could probably, if you want to, you can short 27 with a stop of 28 and just make that a quick play, right? But I don't want to do that because of this setup, right? With the node building in the excess high, I don't want to short this until a break of 22. A break of 22, I would probably look to go short, and I'd look to end up somewhere around 18, 16, potentially low a day. But until that presents itself, right now this is a long. Okay, this is a long at 23, 24. It keeps building, though. It keeps building volume up there, which is good. And if you look, we've got this new balance area that's being established with a nice pinch down here. That's a really nice volume taper for the bottom of a range. So we either get one of two options, right? Because we're balanced now. This is pretty balanced now. You're either going to squeeze back down, break 22, head back down here. Or you're going to come back down, test this, see if there's any more volume down here. If there's not, you're going to bounce and go up here. Those are the two options from this area and from this setup. It's very similar to a single print setup. just not as strong. There's no edge here. So I don't know which way it'll go. There's no edge when there are multiple TPOs at a single print area. But this is a low area imbalance, right? This is a low area imbalance on a TPO, so could be support. So here we go. We're coming down. We're going to see if there's any more volume that wants to transact here. So here's 23.24, right? Retest to 23. Does it hold? That's the question. Do we get volume starting to build or not? It looks like this is the put wall. This could be support. I don't know, man. You could probably go long on this. Filled in that little imbalance. So 22 is definitely the 22 is definitely the pivot now, the intraday pivot. 22.23. That's got to hold for this to go higher, in my opinion. If that doesn't hold, it's a short. If it holds, though, seller there. It might be holding. It might be holding. Look at that, it's holding. So there was no real selling interest down here as of yet, right? And we're getting some buy interest here too. We'll see. I don't know. This is tight. Choppy action, right? I'm tempted to go long on this, just because we're over the put wall now, and that should be supportive of a move higher. Should be, right? But looks like Oh, 25. Hey, Maisie. Come here, girl. Good girl. It's sticking. That is good. Interesting. So here's... It gets over 27. My guess is it'll probably run to 36. But that's a big if. I mean, there's no single prints right now, which is... Unless we form one here in this 5-6 period, which is pretty unusual. I don't know. We might. Oh, did you guys see Stanzi's going long? It's going to go higher. I think you're looking at, yeah, look at this. I think you're looking at 33 at a minimum to potentially 38 from here. Okay, so my longs got filled at 34. I mean, at 24. Yeah, put wall there. Oh, you guys aren't watching this one. Alright, so you gotta see this stick. I'm going to close my longs out right here. 6-point play. But I think it'll run. Yeah, look at this. It's going to run up to the, 33, 32, 33. Yeah, that's a big spot here. Man, my computer's running slow. I think ultimately the target today now is going to be 45, 43, 45 on ES. Okay, so now we're talking. Now we got some interesting stuff going on. But because there are no single prints, my guess is we can just come down, we'll chop around, we'll come back down to 27. We'll start to fill in this low volume area for 30, 45 minutes or an hour or something like that. Then we'll make another move higher, right? I mean, I think it's just going to be that kind of day where it's just, you get these choppy, you just get this chop to fill in these areas that we've been looking at, right? Where it's just, okay, now we're going to fill this in for an hour or two. Then we'll move up, and now we'll fill this in for an hour or two, right? Now we'll move up. I mean, it just feels like that kind of day. Without a single print. 5 might print a single print, though. If it does, that would be sweet. 7 minutes until the next close, so we got a little bit of time. The single print's not in IB, so it's not super ideal. But we did get a single print in IB on the sell side that was closed and immediately ran back. Which that's a pretty big indication of a trend reversal. So I would not be surprised to see a trend higher up to that 45 area that we talked about, right? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I kind of think right now. Yeah. This is a fun day to watch. Okay, so my Thinkorswim does that all the time. I had to boost the RAM on my Thinkorswim program. You do that at the login. So, like here, I think I can open up 2 Thinkorswims at the same time, right? Give me a sec. Yeah, so Chris, if you're at the Thinkorswim login page, Yeah, so my computer's running slow. I really need to turn the auxiliary fans on. I know it's going to be loud for you guys, but my computer's running super slow. So at this this login page or whatever, if you go to the settings page, memory and RAM, this right here, set it to like whatever the max is you can set, right? I thought I had done that already. Save it. It'll install. Okay, so we hit 31. On the minimum side, I think you do 4,096 if you have it, and then 12,868 on the high side. That should make Thinkorswim a lot faster. So my problem is I've got a bunch of custom like queries that are run, and that slows everything down. And so you just have to you have to do it that way. All right, so look, we're coming back down to 27 because we don't have a. It's just going to be a chop fest right now. I'm going to plug in my AirPods so that hopefully it reduces some of the volume noise that y'all are having from the auxiliary fans. Ooh. Okay, so this is not looking good now that 27 sort of broke. But it's still constructive over the 22 area, but like now I don't feel confident about it at all. We're starting to get the sort of a failed look above and over 27.50, 28, over 28. But still, I mean, if 24, 25, anything over 22 can be longed right now because of the setup. Look at that, SPY 459 is dunking us. SPY, that's why I said SPY needs to get over 450 for this thing to go. So I can see SPX coming back down to like 4,500. And then if that, which would be right here probably. Yeah, 21, 22 maybe. Right? Yeah, we'll see. This is interesting though. Yeah, 23, 22, I think in the sand. Oh my gosh, my computer is even with the auxiliary fans on. Might have to let it rest. I accidentally left it running all last night, and I usually let it rest every night. And that shouldn't really matter, but the performance today is not stellar, and I'm not running anything unusual, so I guess it did make a difference. If I pull up, eesh. Oh man, my kids went to the zoo today. I love going to the zoo. I hate missing those days. My wife sent me a bunch of pictures, and looks like they're having fun. Alright, CPU temperature is going down, finally. Wow, I'm using up a lot of memory. I'm gonna have to change something. Hey. Yeah, sorry about the fans, guys. They're gonna have to stay on. Uh, okay, so we're retesting this 2324 area, right? Hey, but look at that. Look at that. Oh, right over 22. That is nice looking. Yeah, so just a choppy day, right? Just a choppy day to the upside is what we're getting. We're filling in this volume. Area here. Look at that now. Oh, we're over it. Okay, guys, look at this. That's why I like tracking this on an intraday level now. So now 22, 23, look at that. as long as we're over 22, 23, the target, well, 29, 32. All right, so I think as long as we hold over this little low volume node now, the target's going to be 32 and then back up to this 44, 45 range. If this doesn't hold, then I think back to 44, 45, 10 is the deal. So yeah, this split of this 22, 23 area is my line in the sand today, and it tells me where to go long or go short. That's pretty cool to see. And we're just building, right? It's making this a balance area. That's all it's doing. And once it's filled in, once 29 goes, it'll probably run up to the 40s again, upper 40s. Not super convinced that this area is done with, but it could be, right? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It's pretty ugly for a balance area, to be honest. But it looks like, this looks like you can long it down here in the 24s. Yeah. VIX put the call ratio right now in the high 40s. It's okay. What's going on with VIX anyways? Still okay, so VIX is probably topped out. I think VIX starts coming back now. This looks bullish. Man, if SPY gets over 450, SPX, oh, look at this. 45.20 is definitely going to get, 45.20, 452 SPY will be tagged. And that's probably it. And that probably coincides with the maybe 40 area on ES, maybe 20 point. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Well, no. That would be the 36 area, I think. Oh, are you familiar with a man that goes by Mr. Yen Brian Watt? I'm not personally. No, I don't know who that is. Is it Twitter dude? Mr. Yin. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I do know who that is. Wait. No. Whoops. Uh, yeah, looks good. There's our range. 27, 24. Pretty clear. Uh, Pretty clear range. We've been here all morning for an hour almost now. Yeah, look at that. A retest to 23 gives you a breakout. So this single print is giving some fits, right? This overnight single print. You want to see buyers kind of pierce through this thing up to 33. Sorry, everybody. I have my auxiliary fans on. I know they're loud, but my computer's running slow today. My laptop, rather, and I have to run the auxiliary fans right now to cool everything off so that I can actually do all of this. It's not cooling off either. That's crazy. I might have to close sink or swim. Let's do that. How long it's taking to close it? I bet you it immediately cools off now. Oh my gosh. How am I using up so much memory? Oh, that's my dog. That's Maisie, my golden, well, yellow um, lab. She's a loud snorer. It's bad, man. Yep. That's her Beta. So I work upstairs over my garage. The black dog Beta, the black lab, she will not come upstairs. She's afraid of steps. So she won't come upstairs. I mean, that looks like a top, right? On SPX. Like, look at that. That looks like a failed look above 4506. But they're never that easy to spot. So it's probably a trap. That's the way I look at that. Tops are never this easy to spot. And when you spot it that easy and you try to short it, it's probably a trap. Because that is like too good to be true right there, you know. Honestly. Yeah, Maisie the yellow lab. She's like really good friends with the kids and comes upstairs, sleeps in the kids' beds. She'll like she'll sleep in a different bed every night with the kids, and in a different room in a different spot. Beta is very like systematic with her ways. She will sleep in the same spot. She'll eat in the same spot. She doesn't like stairs. She's very picky. Kind of a funny dog. Maybe it is that easy. Look at that. That's like too good to be true. Right? That's a short all the way from here. 27. But I'm not doing anything. I'm not gonna. I wouldn't short until 22 breaks. You know. Yeah, she's still snoring too. Yeah, it is. It's the JPAL. It's the JPAL formation. Oh, I bet it's Bookmap that's so. Yeah, Bookmap is a very bulky program. That's exactly what it is. Watch this. Watch how like. So we're running Bookmap on this. Look at this. Yeah, it is, man. Look at that. It's a JPAL. 1, 2, after your calls. Back down. It is a JPAL look. Failed look above. A short at 26, 27 could be pretty lucrative if that's true. I'll do a small play at 26.50 at 27, and I'll put a stop at 27.70. Wait, 28 would be a stop. But this feels trappy to me, honestly, over the put wall. Like, if it's this good looking, it's probably a trap. And look, let's see. I got my fill. I'll be out over 28 though. Oh, it is a trap. Over 28. If volume starts to build here, it's a trap. Anything over 28 yet? Ah, yeah, I'm out. Damn. I told you. I said if it looks that good, it's probably a trap. Right? That was too easy. It's never that easy. So I lost a couple points. That's okay. And now we're starting to build volume up here, right? Look at that. Right here. if we start building over 28, yeah, we're gonna be moving on up. It's kind of funny how that works. I think it's going higher, guys. I don't think we're going to see this again today. I think we're done. I think we're over the put wall. I think we're going to come up here. We're going to pierce through this single print. We're going to take out all this. We're going to come up to 45. I just do. It has that feel today. Today looks like a good day. And then when it gets up here in the 40s, I think that's when you kind of look at this. Look at this huge volume area that just got built, right? I mean, that's big, right? That should be support. 28, right? Now, if it falls through, it'll fall through quick. So, you want to play with some stops in mind, but this looks like a pretty good opportunity to, you know, a pretty good opportunity for a run higher. But SPY to me, it's got to get over 450. It's not. To run higher, come back down 27, then build this. And I bet the next range will be like, I don't know, 27 to 31, 32. 5-point rotational ranges, right? So that was, here we had 23 to 27, 4-point range rotation. Right, so rotation here, 23, 24, at the top of 27. Let's see if it, yeah, this should hold. Okay. Look, it's good to go. Alright, I really want my TPO back up. Closing Thinkorswim didn't really make a difference, so I'm going to reopen it. Turn the fans off. It might run hard today. Towards the end of the day. If because SPY is pushing up against this 450 line, right? Need it to get over. If it does, there's a good potential for a nice squeeze this afternoon. I mean, this area here over 28 is building. That's good. Let's close everything except for the 80 things I need open. Oops. All right. Hey, you want to see 27 hold? Still can't get over this single print though. But the fact that ES is now building volume into this single print area is bullish. You just want to see it hold, right? You want to see it hold. Yeah, if we get up over this Euro session high and over 34, yeah, 45. It's looking pretty good. It's looking good. VIX is, oh yeah, VIX is getting sold off. Yeah. So what I wonder if sellers now pile on to VIX. Why do I have that on that? Okay. This is the VIX chart. What the hell is that? This is the VIX chart. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, so you want to see this taken out. Yeah, 45.10. That was a good one. Yeah, we built. I mean, built over 27. We're for sure making our way up to clear that single print. There's still some sellers in there, as you can see, right? It's just helping the volume. And go make some coffee. Bookmap is probably the problem today. Goodness gracious. It is really bad today. Ah. Oh, that's the sweeps. Oh, yeah. That's interesting. I like to keep this at, well, 500. Let's do that now. This is the one. Man, yeah, it's just gonna keep grinding. Alright. SPY needs to get over 450. So I'm pretty weary until that happens, but I mean, this looks good. Look at this. It's going to close this. Do it. Alright, so where are we on like a bigger time frame? That's 15, there we go. Yeah, I have a lot of lines on this one. I'm sorry, everybody. So 25 is not really the one. It's this one, 23, and then yeah, 29. Wow. Yeah, so up here, look at that. Resistance at the low volume node, right, at 3132. It gets over that. You've got some, upside potential up into the 40s, which is kind of where I've been. Alright, now we want to start seeing build above 30. And eventually over 33. And if 33 goes, we still, oh shoot, we still, we're looking for a higher high, right? We still haven't really gotten it. Anything over 33 would give us that. Yeah, SPY 450, that's the big one. I think it's going to run to 45. High bonds, nice. Yeah, it could. Yeah, it might squeeze. I think it will, right? You get over this single print. I don't know. I think it might. I need coffee or a beer. I might go get a beer. VIX went red on the day. Yep. So the VIX put to call ratio. Remember what I was saying yesterday? Um, you start to see the VIX put to call ratio. You can actually tell when squeezes are going to happen um, in the market. And that's why I've started to swing on it, not day trade, because swing plays are a little just easier for me to get into, like I was saying earlier. But it's hard to predict it because this is overall put to call ratio for every strike across every expiration on VIX. What I'm interested in is the put to call ratio for, and this is important. Most of the volume occurs within the next strike or the strike after that on a monthly, right? So right now we're looking at between 1 and 3 weeks for most of the volume on VIX. And right now the put to call ratio is around 50%, which is really good. Before the sell-off, it was around 10%. Yesterday, at its height, I saw it around 140%, right, which is like super indicative of a squeeze. And sure enough, I mean, I know we had a lower low today because of the triple distribution, but sure enough, here we go, right? Yeah, so people trying to short that got squeezed. Single print closed. And I think the move is going up to 45. I think it's going to make a nice run up there. Yeah. Yep. This is the setup. So everybody thinking I'm crazy for swinging calls and loading up in these areas, that's fine. But this shit's going to run to 57. I bet you tomorrow we'll be up here. Tomorrow or Monday we'll be up here. Probably tomorrow. It was a valiant effort, right? But now we're good. To me, this play is on. All right. So to me, right now, if you haven't bought calls for tomorrow, I think you should. Well, I'm not going to tell anybody to do anything. But I think calls for tomorrow are good, right? To really feel great, we want to get it over this 57, 58 area, right? But in my opinion, that's it, right? We revisited this area. We've now left this sort of lower balance area, the lower range of our current balance area, right? Our larger balance area. And now I think the swing trade high is, up here. So, I mean, again, I've got August 18th calls on SPX. Pretty large position size. I think I've maxed out what I'm comfortable with. And I think it's going to run. And now, for me, this is a no short. You don't short in here. You look for longs. So that's just my opinion, right? But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at low volume node, high volume nodes, right? This is still going to be choppy probably right here, all the way up to 57. Once you get over 57, look at the reactions here. Once you get over 57, it's going to be pretty quick. I mean, realistically, this might be quick too. I don't know, but it looks like it could be, pretty choppy. Look at the chop yesterday. So really, we might have auctioned this area out. It might just run right through. Let's see, do we have a single print on the day yet? Charts. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that move. Come on, dude. There we go. Oh, man. Alright. So commentary was pretty good about this day. Minus the poor low aspect, right? But, things are playing out, right? First targets were like 33, 36 area. Now we're building over 36. If we get a single print in the next period, especially it's a tight single print. I think the overall target today is going to be this 45, 40. Yeah, 45, somewhere in here, 45, 46, somewhere in there. Yeah, my calls have been for August 18th. SPY's got to be over. Oh man, look at SPX, dude. Right up to 45.20 was the first target I called out on SPX. And SPY over this. Oh, nice, dude. Okay, it's gone. SPY over this is going to get 452. I mean, tomorrow we're going to be up here. I almost have no doubts about that now that this has happened. Yep, so now we're in this upper distribution. And then I just think we're going to build here for the rest of the day with a high target of, up here. Man, if we break out of this area today, though, that would be sick. It might do it, man. This is the V setup trade, right? So SPX probably needs to get over 2021. If SPX gets over 20 or 21, we might see, we might see like a pretty high. We might see some upper targets here on SPX, which would be nuts. But I could see it happening. I'm not playing that, but I could totally see it happening. It's a pretty decent move. Oh, I've got this set on 1 minute. That's why that looks like that. VIX is now over the weekly VWAP, which hasn't happened since what, Friday? Last Friday. Usually weekly VWAP is a pretty good indicator of direction. Oh yeah, it squeeze. It might just run through all this, guys. So the last V trade was this right here. That was the last V trade I took. Similar pattern, everything, right? First day, great squeeze. Then we had some choppiness through the rest of the area. And then, then on a Friday it squeezed again to finish. But that was, a different range, different day, all that stuff. Now we've already had one little look right here, right? That was the second one. We already had that here, right? We had that here. We've gotten some work in up here already. I just think that as long as we're over this area, you can target. Oh, did I move this somehow? Yeah. I mean, today we're probably gonna, my first target was like 45-ish. I think we're gonna probably hit 58. I think the squeeze, I guess, starts today. I don't know. Are we even green on the day? Is ES even green on the day? Probably not. Oh yeah, just barely. All right. All right, so next period closes in 9 minutes. We'll most likely get a single print, and then from there, we're probably going to run. So I'd like to see the next period close, and then I'll start to plan out a play probably for futures. Oops. Uh, I don't know. I mean, I'm not worried about, no, I'm not worried about any earnings plays. I think, again, I think, and maybe this is stupid, right? But, yeah, I'm not worried about Apple or any earnings plays. I'm just going to play the price action. Right now, the price action is got a nice V trade set up. And if it's invalidated, it's invalidated, right? But the last time I remember everybody was super worried about Apple earnings was October bottom, I think, when Apple fell to what, 136 or something, and it went up 5% the next day because of everybody who was fucking short. Do you guys remember that when Apple squeezed 5% the day after earnings when everybody thought it was going to crash? I remember that. So no, I'm not worried about it. Everybody's worried about it until it's not a thing. Follow the price action. That's all you got to do. I just don't, things that are out of control are out of your control. But what you can do is focus on your setups, focus on your probabilities, take the chances when the chances get there, and go from there. If you start worrying about every little detail, you're not gonna be able to trade. That's just my opinion, though. I don't trade macro. I don't trade earnings. I don't trade any of that stuff. I trade this right here. This is what I trade. You guys see it every day. I don't look at any of that other stuff. I could be totally wrong about this though. um, but you know, I'm playing the setups that I've played for the last couple years that have made me a lot of money, and so I'm just going to keep playing them. Even in the bear market, I mean these V trades to the downside, like I've gotten pretty bad about recognizing them this year, but they were good last year. Last year V trades were super easy. Tops were easy to pick last year because I used the DXY divergence, right? So I would do an inverse DXY to SPX divergence, and whenever I got an indicator there, it said, "Hey, go short." It was like, "All right, sweet, we probably got a top reversal." And I mean, you were able to time every single top like that last year in 2022. This year, that correlation's been totally busted. I talked about that earlier this week, I think, maybe last week. That correlation was gone now, so you can't use it. But that's how I timed tops last year. I didn't do any of this price action stuff. But V trades work both ways. I mean, that's what this was, right? We got a filled look above, right? down to 58. Okay, came back up. We did not make another look. But see, when this happened, I thought what I wanted to see happen and what I thought would have happened was continuation down to where we are today, right? Because that was the bottom of value at the time. That's why when this day ended, I was like, I'm going to swing puts. This was a triple distribution day to the downside. I was like, I'm going to swing, I think puts are good for the next day. But, it got eaten up and it took a couple days to get down here. But this 45-25 area has been my target for, since this area, like in here, I've been looking for this price action around this area, just because it's the low volume area of the current balance range that we're in. All right, so on this 15-minute profile, I kind of plan my trades on this. We're getting a closed TPO in 3 minutes. I'm gonna go grab something to drink, and I'll be right back. So I'm gonna mute and be right back. Maybe grab something to eat too, and then by the time I get back, TPO will be closed. All right, what's up? I'm back. TPO, let's go. That's a big single print. So might retrace a little bit. But we are looking good, guys. This is looking pretty good. Wait. All right, so since we're over this, since we're over this low volume area right here, 32, 33, the next target, 41, 44, and 50. So that's what I'm looking for. Now, I'd love a retest of this 30 area and go long on it. I doubt that'll happen. That's too easy. Now, that'd probably close a single print, but I don't care. I already know the directional trade for the day is up. Right? So I'm not, unless we get a huge impulse high, I'm not going to short this. I'm going to look for opportunities to play long. This is looking good though. Almost tagged yesterday's VPOC, the point of control for both the market profile and volume. That's cool. That's really good. Oh, if we got a retest to 33, it would still give us a single print. See, that's what I would love. So if we go down to 33, watch that. All right. If we get down here, if there's some like crazy shit action, right, where it's a huge spike down or something like that to 33, and it holds, I would go long on that. Oh look. Yeah, there's target.